Hi, my name is Joshua Ceria. The career that I'm planning to go into the future would be into education as well as teaching.
Who would you say was the biggest influence in choosing an education career?
I think my biggest influence would have to be my teacher, Dr. Jason Chun. He was my professor of about 3 years of my college life, and he made a really big impact on me when I took his classes, so much so that I want to pursue teaching.
What aspects about his personality or maybe some of his accomplishments pushed you towards that education decision?
One of the biggest things about him that I enjoyed and that I really connected with was that number one was that he had ADHD. Every now and then he'd be all over the place, but he'd always find a way to bring it back. And that was one aspect of him that I really liked because I could relate. I would go on tangents and then I'd somehow be able to bring it back, hopefully most of the time. But another part of it too was his genuine kindness as well as his genuine care for the students, not just in the classroom, but outside of the classroom to help really guide them. He was kind, but he also knew when to be stern. So it was really good, and I really enjoyed that about him.
In terms of your own milestones or achievements, what have you already managed to accomplish in this field?
So I started my own tea ceremony club over at University of West Oahu. More like I reinstated it after COVID-19. So that allowed me to actually teach tea ceremony, and I got to be, in some ways, my own form of a teacher in that way, as well as not just being a teacher for other people, but even for myself. Like, they were teaching me things about myself that I needed to work on. Another really big thing was that I got to work alongside Tokai International, and it allowed me to actually kind of sit in on classes, help the teacher, really help with even connecting with the students.
What steps would you say that you still have to take in pursuing this career?
The main steps that I definitely need to take are getting my teaching certificate, as well as finding a place that I really want to teach people, as well as even just figuring out what type of demographic I want to teach. If I want to teach college students, middle school, high school, elementary, either way, I have to figure that out.
And then for my final question, what would you say is maybe the end goal or maybe a certain dream job that you might have?
Whatever area of study, as well as whatever demographic of people that I end up teaching, is that I impart onto them knowledge, or even just something from what I would teach that they'd be able to take on and then teach to other people. That what I teach them actually helps them grow.